Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 18133 Tualata Drive here in Lake Oswego. We're located at the rear of the home. This is actually the second video. The other day when I came out here, I didn't realize that an addition had been put into the garage and we had a second line. So we're over here. The other day we scoped to clean out on the left side of this deck here, if you're looking at the back of the house. Now we're coming here to the right side of the deck. This is right off of the addition that was done to the house. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running. Here we go. All right, right into standing water here, right off the bat, and a fair amount of it. We'll take a look at all that when the line's drained out at the end, get a good idea of how much water we're really working with there. Typically, I start to see toilet paper collect. Where I recommend repairs at least the start of them, is once you have about a 5-foot section of pipe with right around 3/4 to 1 inch of water static with no water running. That is where I typically start to see toilet paper collect in sewer lines. Okay, this right here is where we're tying on to the other sewer line. I'm going to locate just to verify I'm in the location that I was at the other day. This looks right here, but we had some significant cracks in the pipe that were letting all the water escape. There's the big old crack right there in the middle of the flow line. So yeah, we've already scoped that portion of the line. I'm going to pull back here to the Y connection, and I'm just going to locate this real quick, and then we're going to let the pipe drain out completely here before reeling back in. Alright, line looks like it's drained out here. We haven't had any water moving through the clean out for almost a minute now. Yeah, we still have a little bit of water trickling through here. We're going to give it just a second. It looks like it's basically all done. And we still have a little water. It might be the toilet flapper just not shutting off all the way, but I can see a very small amount of water moving through the clean out. It's very minor though. It's nothing that's going to exaggerate that belly to a ridiculous point or anything like that. We're starting to get into some standing water here. This right here is fairly minimal, and we still have a little bit of water moving through the clean out, but we're down below or at a 1/4 inch or less of water. It's not something that's terribly concerning. The only thing that's going to hang up in a spot like that is going to be something that's going to stick anywhere else in the pipe. At first I thought we had steam in the pipe. That's all that misty stuff you see moving around. I've done multiple toilet flushes to help push that out. Usually it only takes one flush and it's all gone. That must be, it's likely sewer gas that's just floating around inside there. It's pretty thick though. So this is the most significant part of the bellied pipe. Everything beyond this point is at a 1/4 inch or less. It's really, really insignificant. It's stuff that I typically don't recommend repairing. But this spot right here, right off the bat, that water level is getting dang near the top of the pipe. We have about 2.5 inches of standing water there. The pipe in this spot is almost entirely full, and when you run water, it's probably going to fill up completely. So because of that reason, I'm going to recommend that be corrected. I'll get this mapped out here from, looks like it starts about a foot after the clean out and extends out here to about 8 feet this first turn here. But that right there is plenty of water to catch debris and cause a problem. So I do recommend that be fixed. But it looks like the belly here dissipates out right at basically at this corner. Now the thing that can be tricky in these circumstances though is even though we have minor standing water here, and it's hard to even get a clear picture right now with all the gas floating around in the pipe, but yeah, it looks like here it's actually dry. Sometimes you'll have a belly that will dissipate out, but you'll still have some bellied pipe with only 1/16 of an inch of water. In most circumstances, even if it's really minor, you still have to fix it in order to get the grade proper. Leave that up to the repair guys to figure out. But I'm going to map this out here with white paint. I'll put a white X at each end of the spot repair. All right, we are at 1 foot 4 inches deep. It's quite shallow and pretty easy to get to, which is ideal. Yeah, it's not a terribly long belly, but when you've got dang near 3 inches of standing water in the pipe, that's going to catch a lot, almost everything coming down the pipe. It may not all sit there, but it's going to hang up there for a while, more than likely. And that's the concern, is it can cause enough debris buildup, you can get a blockage here in the pipe. And on top of that, this is a part of the house, it looks like, where it's just the addition that's utilizing this portion of the line, where you have even less water volume going through here. When you're connected to the kitchen sink, you have the kitchen sink running throughout the day and a lot more water flow going down the line, helping clearing stuff out. So anyway, because of that, because this is basically isolated to one bathroom, you're even that much more likely to get debris buildup in here. Alrighty, we are only 10 inches deep here at the start of the belly. So given that we've got 10 inches at the start here and about just about 1.5 feet deep at the end of the belly, that looks like just good old-fashioned settling that's occurred there. Sometimes some people install a line wrong or do the math incorrectly, but it does appear that there is depth change, which is a good sign. That usually means you can correct the belly properly. And we just went back. That's the toilet we're looking at right there. Anyway, I would recommend that be corrected. From 1 foot to 8 feet there, we have about 2.5 inches of standing water. And then we also have the issue over on the other portion of the line. The whole concrete section is completely shot. I showed that on this video. There's a huge crack that's letting almost every drop of water escape the sewer line. I'd recommend both those be corrected.